kind of like a tutorial, guys, on how I get ready in the morning. So I wanted to show you guys what's up, Reesie fam. Okay, guys, so I have severe dry skin, guys. I have epsomina. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, guys. I don't even know what it's called. But my good friend, I don't know if I can even say her name, but she has been with me for 8 years. And she's my case manager. She has been actually making me this lotion because she's, over the years has seen how dry my skin was and my arms and my legs and everything. And she was like, well, I make this lotion that I use, because she's African American too. And she's actually from Haiti. She's actually from Haiti. So shout out to Haiti. And so she saw how dry my skin was. So she actually made this concoction with me. And I'm not going to show you guys what's in it because we never know what could happen. So I just want to keep her secret. But guys, it is really, really good. I don't want to show you guys the name, but this is kind of what it looks like. But you can see it. It doesn't matter. This is not what's in here. This is just a container. But it smells delicious. It even smells like it has coconut in it, but it smells delicious. And it actually literally houses my dry skin and everything, guys. So people have asked me why do you look like you're glowing? What are you doing? So at first I'm like, but okay, anyways, I was like, okay. So yesterday when I was at Jama's house, her husband said that I looked my face looked really nice and everything. So he's like, what are you using? And I'm like, oh, this lotion that, someone made me. So I was like, he's like, oh, well, do you use the Gold Bond that has aloe vera, vitamin C, vitamin D, and cocoa butter that a lot of African Americans use cocoa butter. And I said, no, but I've seen the commercials and Wendy Williams uses it. So he was like, well, let me go get it. So he went and got his and I was like, I really liked it too. So I was like, okay, so then I need to have a lot of lotions because the problem with me, guys, that I've figured out. I've literally been allergic to so much stuff since I've been in Florida, and I've been in Florida for literally, for 14 years. I think we've been here. Yeah, 14 years, guys. Going on 15 next March. We've been in Florida for 14 years, and literally, when I first moved here. Literally, guys, I wasn't allergic to anything except dairy, but I wasn't even really allergic to dairy. I just was born with asthma, right? And I had asthma really, really, really bad. I don't know if I told you guys this story. I'm sorry if I have. But I had asthma really, 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 really bad growing up. Where if I got a hold of dairy, my mom would hear me all night wheezing and like that and trying to breathe and different stuff. And then she would wait, she'd put me to bed. I'd take a bath or whatever. She'd put me to bed and then she could hear me all night. And I was stuffy, stuffy, stuffy. I couldn't breathe. I hated it. We would do the nebulizer. We would do the albuterol. We would do all that different stuff. And I just couldn't breathe. And so she literally, because our room was right next to hers, she literally was like, okay, I'm not going to let my baby keep suffering. And so she took me to the ER. Then they would run all their tests that they would do. And then they were like, okay, send me home with a bunch of medication or whatever. And so then I had to take those medications. But it was I really had to stay away from dust and mold and different stuff that would set it off and allergies. But when I turned 14, oh my gosh, I was so happy because literally for so many years when I was younger, I would watch my brother and everybody else eat cheese pizza and ice cream. And I always had to have the substitute, Dream ice cream or whatever. I forget the name of the ice cream, but my auntie used to get me the ice cream all the time when I went to Virginia because that's where I grew up and they had it there without dairy in it and I loved it. Their strawberry was the best one. And sherbet. I ate a lot of sherbet, guys, because they did not have milk in it. And I was so frustrated because I couldn't have cookies and cream and I couldn't have vanilla ice cream because it had the main ingredients was milk. But the cool thing was I never even liked milk anyways. I just didn't like the taste of milk. So I used a lot of creamer growing up. That was what I would do. I would drink creamer growing up. So then I remember when I turned 14 or 15, I was at a birthday party and I had a slice of pizza because for my birthday parties, we would do cheeseless pizza. So a lot of people were like, oh, what is that? A lot of kids and stuff. But people who understood my allergy were fine with it. They were like, okay, well, Matthew can't have cheese pizza. And so when I would go to sleepovers and stuff, my mom had a list And she would send me with my inhaler because, she doesn't know if we're playing outside. And because we all lived on farms, we were playing outside in the really, really, really dusty barns with like mold and mildew and like, because these were like old barns that have been there like since the 1990s or whatever. And we would be playing in the rafters with the straw, and the straw would make me sick. If you're not from a farm, straw is what they lay down for the animals to sleep on. And then hay is what they eat. It's green, and then straw is like a yellow brownish color, guys. A lot of people use it to put like for the sheep to have babies, or the goats, or the chickens. They scratch through it to find the food. But anyways, that's a different story. So anyways, I lived with that. But when I turned 14, I could have my first slice of pizza and had no problems. I had my first ice cream, had no problem. I fell in love with milkshakes, but I hated drinking a glass of milk a day like everyone did in my family. And everyone loved it. I hated it. But me and my mom hated it too, but she's starting to like it now. But she hated it too, milk. She did not do milk. We could tolerate shakes. And our thing was we would work on the farm and do really good, and my mom would bless us, or she would reward us with a mocha shake from Arby's. Oh my God, guys. To this day, I've not had a mocha shake, and I can't have one anyways. But I've been wanting one in so long because that taste just like was so good. And they were like $1. They were nothing. But my favorite milkshake was cookies and cream, or I would go to Steak and Shake and I would get peanut butter. I would get banana and peanut butter mixed together. And I did it so many times that the Steak and Shake, the manager knew us. He was like, we're going to call this the Matt Shake. And he kept it for a month because it was my birthday when I got it. But because he loved us so much, he literally kept it for a whole month. And it was called the Matt Shake. So I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I feel like a famous person, but I wasn't. And then, so anyways, sorry guys, I know I cut it off just telling you guys about my allergies. So then when we moved to Florida in 2005, I started drinking a lot of orange juice because Florida is the orange juice capital of the world. This is where you guys get all your orange juice from. This is where all the orange groves are. And literally down the street is orange grove that used to be there. It's not anymore because they built houses. And so I got my orange juice and I would drink it every day. And I started getting this black line around my lip. And I was like, what is that? And I kept seeing it. And it literally would peel and hurt and crack. And it would be like all these black and blue marks. And it just looked disgusting on my lips. It just looked nasty. And I was always biting them and trying to wear chapstick. And I wore chapstick so much that people were like, oh, you're a girl because you wear a lot of chapstick. I'm like, no, it's because my lips, I'm like, I'm not even wasting my time explaining that to you. You're stupid if that's what you think. So I just ignored those people. But my lips were really always like red. They looked like I was wearing lipstick. So I get where they're saying, but it was the red chapstick because it had the most vitamin C to moisturize my lips. And so I remember, I actually put more lotion in this thing. So it used to be a Tic Tac, but now it's a lotion. So I actually have more lotion in there. That Jama gave me some lotion too. I missed a few places. So I remember, what am I saying? Oh yeah. So I remember, sorry. You guys got to really rub it in, really rub it in. Oh, my nose is ready. I remember I said, Mom, something's going on. And she's like, yeah, I can see your lips. So then I remember we went to a dianetologist or whatever they're called. And I remember the lady was like, she ran a bunch of tests. She's like, okay, so what have you been drinking? Like, what's happened? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I've been drinking orange juice a lot. And so she's like, you know what? I think you're allergic to orange juice. So she tested it and everything. She said, you're allergic to the acid that's in orange juice or oranges. And I was like, are you serious? And she's like, you have to stay away from anything orange. And orange was my favorite color. So she's like, well, sweetie, it can just be your favorite color, but you can't drink any type of orange juice or even have mandarin oranges or have any type of like oranges, right off the tree or anything. I was like, are you kidding me? We're in a state that makes oranges and I can't even have them. And she's like, yup. She's like, it happens. There's a lot of kids here that are allergic to oranges. I said, wow. And then I was like, okay. So then I stopped drinking oranges and the lip stuff went away. It was fine. It was completely fine. But the funny thing was that I could have orange soda. I could have orange candy, any type of candy that had oranges in it. I could have, or, not the color, not like actually in the candy, like oranges. I don't like candy that has oranges in it. That's disgusting. But it made me frustrated because I loved oranges. I loved eating them. I loved drinking the orange juice. I like me a nice, good, cold cup of orange juice in the morning, or I like me a nice cup of hot orange juice. When we lived in Ohio, we would be sledding all day, and then my mom would make us a big crock pot, not crock pot, but one of those coffee pots of orange juice, hot orange juice, and then hot apple cider. And I would have the orange juice first, and then I'd have the apple cider, and then she would make us grilled cheeses, and then we would sit in front of the fireplace and just talk and hang out. Me and my best friend, my mom, my brother, all of us. Like, we were really a close family at that time. And I was like really mad that you took away my childhood. And then later we were diagnosed with severe migraines, me and my brother both, because it was just too much sun for us here. Your body you will end up with a lot of stuff if you move to Florida, because it's so hot, it's so moldy, and it's not like a wet heat. It's like a hot heat, like you're in the desert, or you're in Vegas or something, or Las Vegas, or you're in Arizona, or, places like that I still have never been to. I've been to Vegas once, but I've never been to Las Vegas. I've never been to Arizona. I want to go so bad. And I actually have family up there. So it's like a hot heat. So your body will come up with bad allergies or bumps from the heat, or you'll get dizzy from the heat, or you will come up with something. But I don't know why I went through all of this, guys, just to tell you my morning routine. I'm sorry. But you know me, when I start talking, I talk. But anyways, guys, so this is the concoction that my friend made me. And but this is just a container, so it's not avocado. It's not avocado stuff, but you can actually buy the avocado stuff from like your Big Lots, or your, not Big Lots, your Burlington. This type of, I've seen this lotion actually there before, and it's pretty good lotion too. But this one, I'm not going to tell you guys what's inside of it, because you never know what could happen. So I'm not going to tell you guys what's inside of it. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you guys the recipe, because I'm just not going to do that. But that's another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Please comment below this, guys, if you guys would want to see this from Reesie Boy. You know me, you know I dream big, guys, so just deal with it. If you don't like it, then it's okay. But I kind of want to come out with a candle line, guys. Like, I really want to go into business for myself. I don't want to work for anybody, because I just feel like it just adds stress to you. And I feel like if YouTube takes off like I know it will, and it has, I feel like I definitely want to, why did I say that? I'm sorry, guys. I just had a brain fart. I definitely want to come out with a candle line. I definitely want to do some scented candles. Like, I would definitely want to do like some fruit, because I know there's some people out there that have fruit candles, but I don't know if it's like name brand, like I would want to work with somebody. And then I definitely still want to do like a perfume, some type of men perfume and women perfume. So there's both for unisex. So it's for both. I think I said it right. I don't know if I said it right. Correct me if I said it wrong, guys. When you're trying to say the opposite sex, I hope I said it right. But I definitely want to do perfume for them, and perfume for girls, and cologne for guys. And then even something for kids, because even kids need some. And I know Bounty, is it Bounty or Charmin's? I don't know who it is. Not Charmin's. What is the kids stuff? I don't know what the kids stuff. They have one for babies, baby cologne, but it's just for babies. It's not for like, kids like when they grow up, And that's something I'm going to do. And then I want to do, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to invest more into, like, if YouTube gives you a platform, instead of wasting the money, I want to invest the money, so then I can finally sit down and not have to stress about where the next dollar is coming from, because I live paycheck to paycheck, and I'm tired of stressing. Like, I want to be able to just be like, if I want to buy something, I can buy it. If I want to travel, I can travel. Like, I don't like this whole stress thing, And the only reason why I kind of really did YouTube was because I wanted to prove a lot to the haters that were doubting me, that were like, oh, he'll give up, he ain't gonna do it, he never sticks with anything. Like, I wanted to prove to them that I wasn't gonna just stop. I love it. I love talking to you guys. I love getting to meet you guys. I've met people that I might be with the rest of my life. I've met a lot. I've met a lot of different things, and I love it. I love it. I think it's amazing. I think that it has a lot of negativity, and I don't like that, but I understand why it does. And at the same time, I feel like, you just have to be okay with that, and you just have to move on and be fine with it, you know? It's like whatever, you know, whatever whatever God will put in your heart. And I feel like God's going to bless me with a lot of different stuff, guys. Like, I feel like a lot of stuff is coming. I feel like we're just at the beginning. Like, we're literally just like at the top of the hill. Because what I think is so cool and what I think is kind of hard, and I get why some of these YouTubers get sad and depressed, they're big in other cultures, in other countries, but they're not big in the country that they're in. Like that, I don't know. I don't understand why YouTube does that, but it makes sense, I guess. Like, I'm big in the UK, I'm big in the Philippines, I'm big in Hungary, and I didn't even know where Hungary was. I'm big in Africa, I'm big in Asia, I'm big in, you know, places like that. I'm big in Dubai, I'm big in Jamaica. So it's like, I'm big in different places, but I'm not even, like, I think I'm like 34% big in the US. So it's like, okay, that's fine. You know, and then I still don't have, like, what people don't understand, what makes a YouTuber is mostly the kids that watch their videos. Because if you get thousands of kids that watch you that are big fans, then they're kind of like what makes your career in the beginning. And I only have like a few amount of kids that watch me, but that's okay. I'm fine with that, because at least their parents know what they're watching and their parents are okay with my type of videos and they're not issues. And I actually have some parents that actually watch my videos for like the cooking stuff, and more of those are coming, guys. I know people have asked about that. More of those videos are coming. Get ready, guys. I might bring my sister into a video and do like desserts. So, but I don't know, guys. More things are coming. More things are coming. I just have to talk to my sister and work around that. And again, guys, I still use bod. If bod wants to sponsor me one day, I use bod. It smells so good. I'm actually out right now. You guys can't hear it because I'm actually, oh no, there's something. I'm actually out right now. And when I go to Jama's house, she's like, what smells good? Or, oh my God, that's too strong. So it's really funny just to see like the different, you know, people. But I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. I might go live today, guys, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys so much. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on my notification bell and go watch yesterday's video, guys. Peace. And go get you, well, you can't go get some, but I'll let you know what's inside one day. All right. Bye, guys. Peace.